Go, go. He's doing it.
He's going it. Baby, let's go this way. Not that way. Oh, this way, maybe? Where am I going? Oh, I know where you go that wall. It's going to fall, Daddy.
Nah, that guy's not gonna fall. The robot vacuum zombie lives. Got him to work. It was a tough project. As you can see, the key problem was he kept falling down. The vacuum to zombie dimension ratio down so that it wouldn't tip over, and I got it done. So what I want to take you through here is how I did it. I have a checklist here, 5 steps. First step is you got to construct the zombie's body. Now, there's probably 100 different ways you can do this. The way I did it was I used chicken wire and PVC pipe. So I used the PVC pipe as like a skeleton, and then I put the chicken wire around it. Worked out pretty good. It was light. The key thing is to have a nice light body. So then number 2, second step was to mount the zombie body onto the robot vacuum. So with that, I did a combination of a board and some brackets, and I used some of the chicken wire with staples as well. Then number 3 was I had to tweak the robot vacuum. This was the key to everything. The robot vacuum I have kind of naturally rocks. It's like it's too smart for its own good to carry a full-size 6-foot zombie. Probably wasn't designed for that initially, but I had to do a couple of things to tweak that vacuum to get it to balance, and finally it did work. Then the 4th step is to create the zombie zone. So the zombie zone is an enclosed place where the zombie just bounces around in 4 2x4s screwed together, and it's just a place for him to stumble around. Then the last step is to dress the zombie up so he actually looks like a zombie. Making clothes look very zombie-ish, making sure that the head looks good, make sure that the head looks like a zombie, and then that's it. So those are the 5 steps. I'm gonna take you through some of the specifics here, show you some of the details here. We're gonna use this to form the body of the zombie. It's nice and light, should keep its form and stay on top of the robot vacuum. So we're gonna shape that into the form of a zombie. All right, we are unwinding it. I don't know why I'm talking like that. So what do you think we should do first? The body, maybe? Should we do the torso?
Yeah, so then we could put the arms on after and everything.
That's a good idea.
It's art. We can do whatever we want.
Is that your favorite T.I. song?
You
Whatever
can
you
do
like.
whatever.
These aren't the sharpest snips in the world, but you know what? It's what I got. Sometimes you just gotta use what you got. Okay, but let me put on some gloves now.
Yeah.
Safety first.
Thank you.
You should not be doing this without gloves because this is sharp.
Thank you.
Oh yeah. She got some brains up there.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, baby.
Brains.
Okay.
So we'll kind of make it so that he's a little tapered at the waist, kind of like me, right? Big chest, teeny tiny Barbie waist.
Yeah.
Right? Body's complete. Got the legs, the arms on the torso. Made a little opening at the top here for the head. I'd have to do something else there. I also did a little fortification here between the legs because they were a little wobbly. And so thinking having this here could be really, really good for keeping him standing up. So I was trying to think of some good zombie jokes, but all I could think of were some real groaners. All right, I got my zombie, put some PVC pipes in his legs all the way up to his shoulders, and just have these simple PVC connectors here. I figure this will give him kind of a skeleton so that he'll stand up easier, and it's still very light. So what I'm gonna do next is attach the zombie to this board. Made this base, added this part right here to provide some more of a foundation for him to sit on. And I actually drilled these holes in, and the PVC pipes will go right in there. And now I just need to figure out how to get this guy, get this guy attached to this wooden board. Now I'm gonna staple the chicken wire to the wood, so. All right, good. I have my special assistants here. I have this heavy duty Velcro that I'm attaching to the vacuum, and then we're gonna put it at the bottom of this. That's not the only thing I'm gonna do. I may be an idiot, but I'm not a complete idiot. Is that funny? No laughter at all. Okay, you guys are doing great.
Whoa.
Nice.
Good job, Annie.
Mission accomplished. Nothing can ever work the first time, right? So the issue is it's just natural how this wobbles back and forth. And so my first ghetto idea is to just tape this down so that these don't go up and down as much. So I'm just gonna use good old-fashioned duct tape here. Can't have a home Halloween project without a little duct tape. My old tape job didn't work to keep these wheels down, so I thought keep it more simple, and I pre-drilled a hole here for a small screw that kind of comes up on this weird angle and it holds it down. So did that on either side, and had another Lego thing that I was experimenting with here, but the problem is that when you have the wheels like this, this thing needs to turn in order for it to do its job and do the rotation when it hits the edge. So after a lot of trial and error, this was the key. This little Lego thing that I put together, put on some Velcro. I kept trying to get it up here in the front, but it needed to be on the back. This keeps it stabilized. This, along with the screws that I did, that's the trick that made him work. This Halloween, I'm gonna dress up as an Alan Alda zombie, you know, in case you aren't already sick of the Monster Mash. So I boxed this in with some better boards and did some pieces in there. I figure it would be less likely to get caught on the corners. They're kind of rounded a little bit. Green zombie color. It's actually camouflage, flat, non-reflective. We're gonna spray our head a nice color of green here.
Whoa.
Oh, that's gonna be perfect. Yeah.
He's spinning so much. He's a disco ball, but an ugly one.
Yeah. Now it's for the funnest part of the whole project. Show them the clothes that we got from Goodwill.
Sweatpants that need to be messed up, and the shirt that's so basic. It's so basic. Like a turtleneck so you can't see the wire.
Yep.
And we're gonna mess them up with mud.
Look at this guy.
His hair and his face is all screwed up. Hold on there. 5,
4, 3, 2, 1.
Go! He doesn't get hit.
I love how his arms are so good.
Let's go to W.
I love it. It looks like he's trying to get you. If you're digging this vibe, I really hope that you like and subscribe.